Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Georgia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close and never come out to the 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble! Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Rushes on him, and the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Swings it out to the flat. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. On 3rd and short. Trying to impose their will and move the chains. There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Looking for room, it's Rasmussen. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back in this offense. I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got room to work. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
The Rebels will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The kick is on its way. He takes it at the 45. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long.
3rd down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Rebels will send out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Gain of 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Rasmussen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Run in the red zone, it's Rasmussen. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Rides the back on the option. The give. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Running to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hainsworth. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Rasmussen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Firing deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll try to sneak it. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the right. Finding open areas. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
For the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're working that left side. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides to back and leaves it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Bring in the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. They boot it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running back searching for a hole. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. rush will get to him at the 25.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Sweet spin. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. On the run, it's Rasmussen. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.